everyone, Alvin here, and today I'm going to share with you my realizations after a month of skating. So you all know that I started last month. I already have a pair of quad skates. I already have a pair of inline skates. I'm really happy that I started this journey. So today I'll just share to you my experience, like what I thought of the experience, what I should have done, and basically just really my realizations. So first thing I learned early on is you always need to bring a bottle of water, and not just the small bottle. You always have to carry a big bottle of water, and if possible, please put ice in the water because skating is exhausting. It may look really fancy, but it's not really just the fancy stuff. It's really exhausting. It's a complete workout. In my first day of skating, I only have a small bottle and it wasn't big enough. Sobrang kulang siya. So I feel like you need a bigger bottle. So I switched to a liter bottle. So that's so much better. And while learning to skate, you need to take lots of water break. If you feel like your muscles are aching or you feel like you're getting tired, go ahead and take that break. Another thing that I would share to you is to invest in safety gear. So as you can see, I always wear my safety gear. I'm not wearing my helmet right now because I'm not skating right now, but I will skate later. I have my helmet with me. Safety gear will really save your life. A small crack or a small pebble could stumble you, so you really need to wear protection. So I always have these with me. Since I'm a beginner skater, I tend to fall badly. So when I fall, I can't help but use my wrist, which is really not the best thing to do. But because of my wrist pads, it really saved me from injury. So these are I think these are one of my best investments in skating. I don't recommend skating without these. So if you're planning to get skates, get your gear first. Another realization of mine is that you will get a lot of bruises and scratches, and it's part of the learning process unless you're super good. But in both inline and quad skate experience, I got scratches and bruises. Firstly, when I started quad skates, you notice that I fell a lot, so I got a lot of bruises. So you would get that, of course, when you fall. So make sure that you're wearing the protection that you needed. So I have my wrist pads, my elbow pads, I also have knee pads, I have a helmet. That prevents you from getting more bruised than possible. But even with pads, I still got bruises, and that's really okay. The bruises go away in a day or two and it's totally fine. Another thing that I should have told myself at the beginning is I should have adjusted my trucks. Now this was a really big mistake of mine because I was really scared to adjust my trucks because I didn't know what I was doing. So what I realized was after adjusting my trucks, it was a lot easier to turn right, to turn left, and it changed the experience of quad skates for me because when your skates come to you, they come in from the factory and they didn't really adjust the trucks for you. So it's really up to you as to how loose or tight you want your trucks to be. As for many skaters, they want to adjust it a little, make it a little loose so that it would be easier to navigate. After doing that, I was able to do bubbles very easily, I was able to turn very easily, and it was life-changing. So if you're watching this video and you're starting your skating journey, please make sure to adjust your trucks now. Because I was so excited to skate, my main goal was to move forward, when in fact, my priority should have been learning how to stop. And that's my next realization. You really have to learn how to stop because if you don't, you will hit other people, you will hit objects, you might hurt yourself. So watch a lot of videos, figure out which stop is best for you. For me, I had a hard time learning how to stop. I was trying to do the plow stop, but until now, my plow stop is still horrible. What I realized was the easiest stop for me was using my toe stop. So that was the easiest thing to learn for me. So I practiced and practiced and practiced. I stumbled, but I managed to do it. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And if you're skating for the first time, make sure to go to a place where the surface is very even. I started with a surface that's uneven. It made my skating journey difficult. The next day, I moved to a bigger venue, which is this place, the East Deck. The place is not really even. You could still see some bumps and the surface is really uneven, but it's bigger and there are places here where the surface is even. where you can practice. So just make sure to find a place that suits you. My recommendation is a very even basketball court. If your neighborhood permits you to skate in your basketball court, go ahead and do so, because I think that will be the flattest surface possible and it will help you a lot. And another great thing that I will share to you that helped me the most is moving to a bigger venue. So as you can see, I'm in a really big venue. This one really helped me a lot. Moving to the East Deck helped me be more confident and courageous because I had nothing to hold on to. As you can see, it's really just open space. Unlike in my garage, where I just hold on to a pole whenever I feel like falling. Here, you really have to rely on yourself, your balance, your body movement. You don't have any escape. So all you have to do is to get better. And if you're like me, if you're a person who learns in a pressurized environment, this would be a good space because it would really challenge you not to fall. So as you can see, the open space would really challenge you not to hold on to anything, and you're free to move anywhere. You're not going to bump into anything. It really helps a lot. Another realization of mine is that roller skating is pretty smooth. I was under the impression that roller skating would not be as fun as ice skating, because when you're ice skating, the surface is really smooth. It's like butter. And because I thought roller skating on concrete would be really rough, I didn't really give it a try sooner. But once I started skating, I realized that if you're skating on a really smooth surface, like a polished concrete, it's just like ice skating. Ice skating still is better, but the experience is somehow really similar. So if you're hesitating because you prefer ice skating, don't, because roller skating could be as much fun as ice skating. Another tip that I would give you is if you're watching YouTube videos, tutorials as to how to quad skate or inline skate, make sure to watch intently. Make sure to watch with intention. I think my mistake was I was multitasking before and I was just trying to listen as to what they say. And that's a really big mistake because you really need to understand the proper form, the proper posture, because skating is not just about moving forward and backward. It's really about body weight distribution, it's about balance, and that's more important than going forward or backward. Because if you're skating, you really need to try and protect yourself. You want to stay up as much as possible. So make sure to really tune in to whatever it is that you're watching. So at first, I was watching Dirty Debbie and Indie Jama Jones, and they make it seem so easy. And my mistake was I didn't really try to emulate what they were doing while I was watching them. I'm not saying that you should wear your skates while watching them, but it would help if you copy their body positions and take note of what to do. Another tip that will help you with your progress is to take videos of yourself. You don't have to post them on TikTok or YouTube. It could be your own personal video. And through that, you will learn how to adjust, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and what would help you improve. So taking videos of yourself really helps. Another tip for learning is joining groups on Facebook or Reddit. So on Facebook, we have a group called Everywhere We Skate Philippines, and it really helped me a lot. Whenever I have questions that I can't find answers, I go to that group and ask people there some questions to help me improve my skating. And every time I do, I always get good responses. I always manage to make myself better in skating. So I suggest you do the same. People are very helpful, people are very supportive, and you may find lifelong friends from there. And lastly, if you're struggling to learn because you are thinking of other people, what they might think about you, what they may say about you, that they will ridicule you, you have to get over that fear. So I myself, I'm actually a very extroverted person, so I don't really care. So there may be some people here every now and then, but I never really mind them. I mind them in a sense that I don't want to hurt them or bump into them, but their thoughts about me do not really matter. If I fall because I was trying to learn a new skill. If I fall, it's because I'm trying something new. And there's really no point in trying to ridicule a person who's trying to better themselves. So try to have that mindset. And I'm sure they're busy with whatever it is that they're doing. If they're also skating, if they're jogging, I think the last thing they want to do is to ridicule you, because honestly, I don't think people would waste their energy waiting for you to fall. And if you end up in a position where you fall and people see you, just brush it off and stand up and prove to the people that you're more than your fall. Yes, and so that's pretty much it. I think in a month of skating, I learned so much, and I just really wanted to share with you guys my thoughts, my experiences, and what helped me become better. I'm still not the best at skating, but I've accomplished so much. I move forward so confidently. I can now skate backwards. I'm so happy that I started learning to inline skate. But of course, there are still a lot of things that I want to learn. I still want to do transitions. I still want to improve my dancing while skating. And I just want to be better. And I think that's our goal, right? So if this inspires you, if you can relate to my video, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section. Please follow me on all my socials, especially TikTok, because I post daily progress in TikTok and the skating dances, which I so love. So please make sure to follow me there at totallyalvin. Please share with your family and friends, and please tune in again next time because I will post more skating content. I will see you again next time. Bye! Oh my gosh, lastly, I can't believe I almost forgot this, but you really have to skate with music. Music makes everything so much better, so much more fun. So if I were you, grab a pair of wireless headsets and skate with music on. I will see you again next time. Bye!
Hear me out. I see you scheming at me, boy, you got a plan.